Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and this is going to be another one of my hauled it but how was it videos. If you guys are not familiar with what exactly this is, I want to say this is like my third or fourth video. I say all the time I haul a lot. I don't need y'all to tell me that. Like, I definitely know that I haul a lot, but I feel like I don't always come on here and show you guys or tell you guys my thoughts on products. Like, not every product that I buy. So in me doing this, I try to show you a couple of products in one video, give you guys my thoughts, let you know if I like it, I don't like it, or even if I ended up taking it back to the store. So no more talking, let's get started. So the first item that I want to show you guys is this VISEART palette or VISEART palette. I mean, whatever, how fancy you want to be. I'm just going to say VISEART because it's easier to say. But this is the 01 Neutral Matte palette. That is what it looks like. It is nothing but matte eyeshadows on the inside. Now, VISEART does have a lot of different color palettes. They have ones that have like bright colors. There's some that are just like smoky colors. They have some that have more like a shimmer to it and all that other good stuff. But this is the one that I decided to go with just because I felt like these were colors I could use on like an everyday basis. And I know I can always get a really good look out of it. Now, the big controversy behind the VISEART palettes is that they're $80. Right. And $80 is not cheap. I don't care how much money you're making, $80 is not cheap to just throw on a palette. So I was always really on the fence when I would see people show these and always like rave about it. I'm like, child, but is it $80 good? But I have to say, I really, really love these eyeshadows. The formula of these eyeshadows is amazing. Like, when I say it's almost like they just like melt as you're putting them on your eyes, like, I am not kidding. The formula of these is really, really good. These are really creamy, but they're really pigmented at the same time. I absolutely love them. Again, I have not picked up any of the other palettes just because I haven't seen one where the colors just like grabbed my soul. So again, I know $80 is really, really pricey, but I will say that when it comes again to the formula of these, I definitely feel like you are getting top-notch quality eyeshadows, because a lot of the times when you have eyeshadows that are really that like buttery and really that creamy, it's hard sometimes to get the best pigmentation out of them. But I feel like the pigmentation of these is really good so that you don't have to pack on so much. And again, that's coming from me with some melanin to my skin tone. So I really love this. Again, I know it's pricey, but I think you definitely get what you pay for when it comes to this particular eyeshadow palette. So since I'm talking about eyes, I figure I might as well stay with eye products. These Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. OM gosh. It's not a lot of products that just blow me away. I have been so in love after picking these up, like, and I know that these things are raved about here on YouTube. It's like everybody was talking about them, but it's so hard to get your hands on them because I feel like they're always out of stock. I actually have 4, and then I picked up 2 more during the Sephora VIB sale, which I do have that haul coming for you guys. I'm just waiting on one more package that's actually supposed to be here today, but it probably won't be here till later tonight. But this is how it looks, just in case you guys are unfamiliar with it. And it's just like glitter for dummies. That's really what this is. You know how normally if you use a glitter, you have to put a base down, you have to put something for the glitter to stick to. This is just all of that in one, and I absolutely love it because I love glitter. I just hate the mess behind it. There's no mess with this. It's literally the glitter and the adhesive all in one. You can use this to put it on your eye. I sometimes like to go in with a brush just because I have small lids and hooded lids, so it's just easier for me. But even just taking it and applying it with a brush, it still just comes out flawless. The pigmentation of these glitters is amazing. I love that there are so many different, you know, shade ranges. I'm actually wearing one in the middle portion of my eyes today. I think the one I have on is like Golden Goddess or something like that. But you guys know I always list below in the description box what I'm wearing on my face. But listen, if you were skeptical, like, child, it can't be all that, I already have all these glitters, so I mean, whatever, just pick up one. Just pick up one and come back and tell me how I was right, how everybody else has been raving about them are right, and how in love you are, because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. Here is how it looks. And this one claims to do quite a few things. It says that it's for reducing redness, pore minimizing, and oil absorbing. You guys know that Urban Decay usually partners with Scandinavia when it comes to their sprays. Scandinavia is a really good brand when it comes to their facial products. And again, Urban Decay is known to have some really good like prep sprays, prep lotions, and all that other good stuff. So I was really interested when I picked this one up because I'm like, oh, okay, pore minimizing, I got greater pores. Oil absorbing, I'm an oily mess. Even though I don't have much redness to really say how it reduces redness. But I feel like this is just one of those like gimmicky sprays. Like it claims to have so many things that in your mind, you feel like it must be doing something. You know what I mean? Because you see other people using it and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. So you use it and you feel like, I don't really see no difference. I don't really see no change. But you don't want to be that one that stands out and says it sucks. I don't got no problem being that one. This spray does like nothing. The only thing I would say it does is gives you like a really nice refreshing feel. But there are so many sprays out there that are cheaper. There are some really good drugstore sprays. You can find really good ones in like the beauty supply store. This is just not it. And again, Urban Decay has some really good sprays. Their all-nighter spray is bomb. You hear me? Bomb. This one, it's a whole lot of nothing. It's just a whole lot of nothing. So next up, I want to talk about the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit. Here is what the packaging looks like, and I have mine in the shade Deep. Now what this does is come with 6 different shades. Again, she has one for like different skin tones, but I picked up the deepest one. So all of the products in here are cream products. They have an orange in here that's more for like color correcting. You have more of like a peachy highlight shade, and then you have like your bronzer and your dark contour shades. Now, I like this. I don't love it. I don't reach for it as much as I do some of my other cream kits. But if you guys remember the haul where I showed this, I actually picked this up from, it was either TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and I let you guys know that it is $19 inside of both TJ Maxx and Marshalls. A lot of people was like, oh, you buying bootleg makeup, but no, if you guys are familiar with like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and even Ross, a lot of the times they will have like so many products in stock that they send them down to those stores. So you're actually getting the real deal product. You're just paying a fraction of a price. So I paid, again, $19 for this. And I would say I like this at $19. Do I like this at the original $30, $40 that, you know, you can get it on Anastasia's website or inside of Sephora and Ulta? No, I don't like it for that price. But I do feel like for the $19, you know, it's okay. But I kind of feel like this dries out some, and that's not a good thing, again, because it's supposed to be a cream contour kit. You're going to want a little bit of creaminess, and this to me has a tendency to dry out. I know you can just like add a little oil or add a little spray and rejuvenate it, but again, just overall, if I had to purchase this at the regular price, it's a definite no. If you can find it inside of Marshalls and inside of TJ Maxx and you want to pick it up for the cheaper price, I would definitely say that, but it's not my favorite cream contour kit, so it's okay. I definitely don't think it's anything other than that, and like I said, I really don't reach for it all that often, so it's not horrible, but you can definitely find something cheaper that does the same great contouring effects. So this next item I actually picked up, I want to say about a year ago, honestly, or I know it was sometime last year. So I've had it for quite a while. Recently I've been back to using it, so I've been listing it down below in my description box, and I got some questions on it. Also, I've been showing it on Snapchat when I do the little get ready with me on Snapchat, and a lot of you guys messaged me and asked me whether I thought this was worth picking up. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat Radiant Touch highlighter pen, basically. So that is what it looks like. I don't remember the exact shade I had. Well, it's 5.5, but I think it's like praline something. Now, I like this. I think it does a really good job for when I want to highlight underneath my eye. But again, a lot of you guys have been like, hey Tiff, do you think this is something that is worth splurging on? Honestly, I don't see this as being a must-have product. I like it. I'm going to use it because I fell into the hype of YouTube and I picked it up. And it's not a bad product at all, but I definitely feel like you can find cheaper alternatives. I know for a fact Physicians Formula has a highlighter type pen that to me does the same exact job as this one. And then I also feel like if you really want to highlight underneath your eyes, you could just get a lighter concealer, which is probably something that you already have within your collection. You know what I mean? It's not one of those products that I feel like you have to go out and really spend money on to get the same type of effect as you would with, again, what you already have in your collection, or something that you can just find cheaper in like your local drugstore or beauty supply store. So I like it. It's a nice product. Again, I'm going to use it and it does a really great job. But the whole thing is it worth you picking up if you don't already have it? Is it worth you spending the money on as opposed to being able to find something that's cheaper that does the same thing? Nah, it ain't worth all that. Alright guys, so that is all for this edition of Hauled It, But How Was It? Let me know what you guys think of the products. Let me know what items you guys want my thoughts on or that you've been waiting for my thoughts on so I can know what to add to the list, because I'm actually just kind of like picking stuff that I know I didn't talk about and I'm trying to come and show you. I don't necessarily want to get things that I've already featured in like favorites videos or current favorites or anything like that, because I've already told you guys about it. So I'm trying to get the products that I know I've hauled but I have not talked about, and maybe I've used them or I list them down below in the description box, but just never came and gave you guys my full thoughts. So just let me know if there's something that you've been waiting for my feedback on. As always, thank you guys so much for rocking with your girl. I truly appreciate it, because my channel would not work if y'all didn't watch and support. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and until next time, bye YouTube.